What I'd like to do is just very quickly review the elements of the engagement before going into how do you leverage intrinsic motivation. So the first thing is that the boss needs to communicate clear expectations and consequences for continuing to treat people in demeaning and disrespectful ways. Anybody, that's a surprise for anybody? Okay. Is it a surprise for anybody that most of the time they haven't done that? Okay, so a lot of times they haven't done it because they are conflict avoidant themselves, or because the person is very valuable and they don't want to lose them, or for a variety of other reasons. And when I am retained to do this, they want to hire me to do it. And the way I set it up is I say, if there is no intrinsic motivation for this person to change, meaning that they wouldn't ultimately change because it's the right thing for them to do, then this is going to fail. So I'm going to set up a pilot project, and it's usually like 6 to 8 hours, and part of that is I do some assessments. Really, the primary reason is to give them enough time to vent about how unfair and politically correct this is. And then I basically say to the executive, this is a 6 to 8 session pilot to see if there's any intrinsic motivation. And by the way, if in my personal judgment there isn't, I'm leaving. And then we decide that the executive needs to be evaluated on whether they change their behavior, not whether or not I leave. And then I communicate a positive model. Challenge, denial, and rationalization, mine for intrinsic motivation. Some assessments, stakeholder input. There's a certain number of folks who just don't have a clue the amount of pain that they're causing, and who are totally shocked if I were to do 10 interviews and summarize them and give them back what people are saying about the impact that they're having on their lives. Set goals, development plan, counseling, coaching, teaching, and a stakeholder evaluation at the end. So that is sort of the model. It can be as short as 10 to 15 sessions, hours, or as long as 30 to 60. And it really depends on the person and what they need, and it partly depends on how much the organization values this person and wants to invest in them.